we need to recognize that oil companies don't pay taxes. They get huge government subsidies and all this other stuff.
Oh, look, another person who believes politicians. Do you know why he thinks oil companies don't pay taxes? Because that's what Joe Biden said. But once again, is it true? Is it true that oil companies don't pay taxes? Is there any truth to it at all? I think y'all know the answer to this, or I wouldn't be making this video now, would I? Did you know that not only are oil companies' earnings easily available online, so's the taxes they paid? Yeah, easily available. So in 2022, Exxon paid $20 billion in taxes on $55 billion in earnings. If you don't have a calculator handy, that's about a 36% final tax rate. And by the way, that is after the tax deductions, or subsidies as you call them, are applied. So that's what they paid in taxes after their subsidies were applied, 36%. When did they not pay taxes? During COVID, when they lost $22 billion. You don't have to pay money when you lose money. That's how taxes work for all of us. Now, if you add up all of these numbers going back to 2010, Exxon has paid about $160 billion in taxes. That is just income tax. That doesn't include state income tax, production tax, employee income tax, the share they pay, all of the other taxes they pay. Here's Chevron, paid $14 billion in taxes last year. There's COVID, where they lost money. Here's Shell, $22 billion in taxes last year they paid. Again, lost money during COVID. Total, $22 billion in taxes in 2022. Total didn't even lose money during COVID. Total doesn't have a single year on here where they lost money and didn't pay taxes. So these 5 companies since 2010 have paid over $600 billion in income taxes. Just 5 companies, $600 billion. If you add in all the taxes that they pay, federal, state, royalties that their employees pay, just if you add up everything you can that is generated by these companies, it's $137 billion a year, which would be about $1.5 trillion since 2010. You remember how everyone was clamoring that Big Oil had reported nearly $200 billion in profits in 22? Do you know how much of that went to taxes? $95 billion. $95 billion went to taxes. And that was after they had taken their tax deductions, their subsidies, as you call them. The oil and gas industry is one of the biggest cash cows for the U.S. Treasury. Period. The federal government and the states make a fortune on the oil and gas industry in the United States. And this is yet another area where Biden is going to have a problem when we get into debate season. Because the moderator is going to say, Mr. President, you demanded Exxon pay their taxes when they had an effective tax rate of 36%. I'm just telling you, this is another one of those lies that are going to catch up to them and make them look stupid. Thanks.